diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, it's Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
12 yards. Brings up.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really throwing around. In the first half, they've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. run the counter. Connor. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was taken down by
that one, 28 yards on the ground.
28-yard gain. First down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to Connor here on first.
Connor again, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Seahawks 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Deep. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Connor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play action, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let it go again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams there on
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards. And the Steelers.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, a run with Connor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Try to run for it with Snell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points. A little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral it. Now they've got...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
To kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. Screen pass to Connor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pass complete to James Conner. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Roethlisberger.
43-yard line.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
28. Steelers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35. Steelers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 56 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42. Steelers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
I need to get my
Open
swag
man,
right
Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Schuster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ben to throw again. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
To Chase Claypool.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together. 24.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Steelers.
Charles, it's
14.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.